I like doing that. I like doing that. That zoom in and zoom out. I had this camera for a couple years. This type was this camera. It's called Sony Sony Handycam. Sony Handycam. Okay, it's better to get the one just with the memory card, because the one that got the hard drive, you could store memory on it already. It's not really that good. Didn't get high stars. But this one's called the Sony Handyman Cam. Okay, Handycam. Handycam. It's pretty good. There's another version of it. Like I said before, there's a hard drive on it. You can store film onto the hard drive, but it didn't get high ratings. But hello to you, brothers and sisters, light and dark, Alpha and Omega of all things. Okay, the invisible, the dark and the light, brothers and sisters, aliens, all you people, beautiful people. You have an open mind to hear the voices. Open that voice. Go to sleep. Introspection. Introspect what I say. Okay. Use your introspective voice, if you want to call it that. Okay. This video is going to be about gods, demigods, angels. Okay. A little bit of each one. Okay. I got it written down. Okay. Okay. First, I'm going to talk about Jesus. Okay. Now, there's missing chronicles of Jesus. Everyone knows the story of Jesus the Nazareth. Okay, there's multiple stories. Okay, Jesus is basically a demigod, you can say, who claims to say he was the Son of God, and which is not going to be written that he actually meant to say everyone is the son and daughter of God. Okay, which is true. Okay, everyone is the son and daughter of the Almighty Universal God. Okay. And me and my daughter and my wife, it's all a part of the universal God. We was there before we was created and after. So that message will not be sent in the Bible, okay? The message is clearly sent there. It's the most popular book in the world. Is because in the Christian Crusades and the white man, that's obvious. That's too easy, okay? And they need control over people so they can have fear, okay? Fear-based, okay? So if you don't believe in Jesus, that you will go to hell, okay? That's what they want you to believe, okay? The Vatican knows about this. The Catholic faith believes in Mary, okay? So that's Jesus, okay? There's a story in which he put curses on people when he was a young kid. Now here, go back, okay? There's a part of the story he went to hell to get Moses and Elijah and two other people out of hell. He had the keys to hell, okay? Played a game called Dante's Inferno on a 360. It's a very deep-ass game. I think it has Jesus in there. He talks about Jesus, okay? He follows this apparition around Dante, okay? The game is called Dante's Inferno, okay? But that's the story of Jesus in a nutshell, okay? And Jesus is supposed to be, he said he was black, and his name was Joshua, and like Hotep said something about it. I never read it somewhere, but I'll find it, okay? But he was black, okay? He probably was black, and he was talking kind of crazy a little bit. Because King Solomon was wiser than Jesus, so that didn't make sense, okay? You get hung for it, okay? So he probably was black, and he was telling the truth about a lot of things, and they changed some things up. Changed his name, too, okay? Obvious. Okay, now, okay, Shiva, okay? Shiva and Krishna, I think they're kind of the same, but, they just did one thing. They came down and saw Earth was... Human beings came together as one. This is Hindu belief system. The Mahabharata, the Ramna, okay? Okay. Krishna, Shiva, and Ramana, okay? They were pretty powerful gods. They could not be stopped by humans. Humans served them. And I believe that. I may not get the story completely correctly, but Shiva or Krishna had to destroy the planet at one time. And Ramana got reincarnated. He left the earth. Okay, Krishna, Shiva, came down and saw human beings corrupted with fear, and they had ego, okay? See, they had ego, and the ego caused them to attack the god, but it didn't have an effect on them. It didn't have an effect on Krishna or Shiva. So Krishna and Shiva, they have 3 arms or 6 arms. They have multiple arms, and their color skin is blue. They come from the heavens. Okay, and I think in the Bible it talks about the cherubim, okay? Probably that's Shiva, okay? You don't know, okay? But Shiva has one hand a lotus or a sword, another hand a fire, a motor, and a pistol. Some dangerous, powerful stuff come down from the heavens, went to man's third eye to tell him not to fear him, but man still attacked, okay? So Shiva had to reset the earth by sending a bolt of fire, okay, or thunder down to the earth and destroyed the planet. And that's how you got the salt water and stuff, and different parts of the planet is just completely destroyed, okay? You got the desert because of Shiva, okay? Some deep stuff, okay? But I may have gotten the story all wrong a little bit, but that's a long time ago I read that. Long time ago, okay? But that's it in a nutshell for Shiva and Krishna. And Ramna, however, he had a wife and stuff. He had guardians watching over him. People of the earth respected him and worshipped him. And he had a wife that he had to test. And he sent his wife Sarah, okay, into the pit, okay, or a cave to be tested to see if she was a virgin, okay. But she ended up falling off the log. She had to go across it, okay. If she gets across it, then he can marry her. Ramna, okay, the story of Ramna. He was also a pretty powerful god, okay, who was here on earth for a time, okay. And she ended up falling, and then the dragon spirit picked her up and brought her. And she said she passed, but she really failed. Okay, but when he brought her to Ramna, okay, when his wife failed, but he didn't know. The clouds opened up and Ramna had to be reincarnated. He had to leave. His life was up. His time was up. Okay, that was the story of Ramna. There's also a story of Gilgamesh and Eniki. Okay, but I'm not gonna talk about that too much. Okay, I'm gonna make it real simple. And Gilgamesh, he had sex with all sorts of virgin girls first. Every girl that's born, he was a powerful god. Nobody went against him. And he basically had sex with them. He wanted to break their hymen. And then the heavenly god sent down Eniki from nature. And they wrestled with one another and got along eventually. Okay, and the earth was balanced for a while. Okay. But that's the story with Gilgamesh, okay? Demons and angels and stuff, they're like demigods, so they may be able to be killed, I don't know, okay? Aliens are they're above us, even though they may be weak, but they still be killed too, but they have super special abilities, man. Beings that you don't want to mess with, okay? They're in the earth. Look up Hollow Earth, okay? Look up Hollow Earth. Look up, Admiral Beard, okay, Admiral Beard, pulled in by a tractor beam, 1946 or something, over Antarctica somewhere. It's covered up on Google, okay. There's aliens in the planet, okay. There's aliens who live in the deepest part of the Amazon, the deepest part of the ocean. Like 70% of the world's water is not, oceans are not explored, man. Humans can't go down, but so far. Okay, 30,000 leagues, okay. They can't go down that far. But like I said before, this is about the Anunnakis. They're gods, okay, so they're not demigods. I don't know if they can be hurt or not, but they have their own planet. They were pretty powerful. They created the white man on this planet, Gaia, at this young stage. They created the sun. That's what I read. I may have got the story wrong, but like I said before, it's all stories and stuff. It's pretty interesting stories, okay. But now you know about Shiva, Krishna, Ramna, in a nutshell, Jesus. No person is perfect. No being is perfect, okay? There's no such thing as perfect, okay? Which they say Shiva and Krishna is perfect, but, I haven't read all of the stories, okay? I just know the earth had to be reset, okay? And that's just about it for right now. I'll make one more video after this, and I'm going to go to sleep because I've been up for a few hours, okay? And thank you for listening to my video, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Thank you for listening. I hope you do some research if you want to find out more. It's pretty interesting stories. Thank you. And may the God inside awaken. Peace.